Now if you want your 3 strikes and you're out, what you need to do is run a separate line. So if you put in the wrong one, all of that will get reset, and when you press enter, you want to push some current through the block here, because that's the only time. If you press the wrong button and press enter, this will always be retracted. Even if you press 472, that should be retracted. So the only place you need to pull current from for your they've pressed enter line is from there. So 4, 8, you'll see they're extended, but then when I press 2, because that's not one of the right numbers, everything resets. So in here is going to be our countdown, if you will. So I'm going to push that up a level and come out and over the top of that line, and we'll start our count sequence. So the count sequence runs basically the same as this: 1, 2, 3 pistons for 3 strikes and you're out. This will probably be split into 2 recordings. So now when I press that enter button, why did that go out to there? It shouldn't go out to there, possibly because that's problematic. So let's how can I get around that? I know if I put a repeater there and then do that and come up a level, that should fix that problem. So repeaters only draw current from this direction, whereas redstone wire will get power from wherever it can. So now when I press enter, I should put buttons further over there. You see the current there stopped, but the current went all the way through and up to there. So here is where our line starts. Now you'll have to bear with me because I've only done this once earlier on today and I can't access that to have another look at it because it was done on a friend's server and I can't find my way back to where we were working. So it's going to come up here and it's going to trigger an RS NOR latch and a piston. So what do I want? I want it to trigger an RS NOR latch there. Let's bring it out here. So when that gets power, that will power that block, which will enable that to come on, and then this is going to drive a piston. Now the delay on these pistons are important. I'll have a fiddle around when we get it built. So if you want a visual signal that they have had one try, you can pull that off this line here. I'm not going to do that, but that's the whole idea behind that. Now if I place a piston there with a yellow block there. Now the other thing that needs to happen, no, it can't go through there, I've got to come around here with my enter wire, and then that piston is going to enable us to push power through into the next, so I need to come out into the next one. So when that piston extends, if I put a repeater there, that will enable me to push power through onto this line here, and then I'm going to repeat that procedure. So I'm just going to put another repeater in there just to make sure we've got enough oomph to get around there. So the idea is now this line here becomes, excuse me, the line into our next RS NOR latch, like so. So we pump that into there, we're going to come out there, torch there, torch there. So there's our next RS NOR latch. Now we just repeat that same procedure. We're going to run a line from there out and about, and we're going to run a piston off this line. Sorry about the night time, guys. As I said, I'm not playing on MinecraftEdu. I can't turn night off, which is frustrating, but we will deal. So that's going to drive a piston. Which will push that block, and then we're going to pull from here. Oops. And repeat that procedure. Oops, one more out. No, I did have it right. Nuts. Yes, so when that extends, that repeater pushes it through. I might whack another repeater down there. And that will allow us to push power through that block and to here. Oops. So that's one incorrect, two incorrect. So with the third one, you probably don't need a piston, because one correct will fire that piston, two incorrect will fire this piston, and then the third incorrect will allow the current to run straight through. So this here is your, what I'm going to call, death line, because as I said, I can't see a use for this in MinecraftEdu, but definitely for so I'm going to do a torch. So if this torch lights up, we would die in the game, whichever horrible way you want. I have some ideas about how I would do it, but now the other thing we need to do is make sure our timing is right, because every time we press enter, regardless of which one it is, that power is going to run all the way through. So we want this one to be quick, I said, not slow, and this one to be, or is it the other way around? I'm not sure. Let's give it a crack. I'm going to put a button down here so that I can trigger it from down here. So I press enter. Yeah, see, both pistons fired because this line, this piston here came out too early. So if I reset that, and that, I probably should leave that there for testing purposes. I need this piston to go slower and this line to go quicker, so that it gets out to here before that piston extends. So according to that, there is a 1-2 tick delay, whereas the piston has a 4 tick delay. So now, hopefully when I press this button, nope, still didn't work. Okay, that's not a problem. Reset that one. Reset that one. Oop, didn't want to destroy that. I wanted to destroy that one. We'll just put another, wrong way, another repeater in there and max out the delay on that. So let's try again. So you can see that now that signal actually hit here before that piston extended, so it didn't get through to the next RS NOR latch. So if we press it again now, you'll see that it actually triggered here. So we need this piston to take longer again, so I'm going to replace that with a 4 torch delay again, and that should work. I could actually increase the delay there too, probably. So if I reset that latch and reset that latch and we try again. So first incorrect answer triggers 1 piston. No, that triggered 2 this time. Why did that trigger 2? Because I'm silly. That needs to be 1. Sorry about that, not thinking straight. Reset both of them. And we will set up a reset line so that they reset themselves after 3 incorrect tries. That didn't reset. Try again. There we go. So now first incorrect try, hopefully only the first piston extends. Yep, so the first piston extended. Only second incorrect try. The third piston extended, and you'll notice that my light didn't come on. And my death signal came on. So that's 3 incorrect tries and my death signal came on. Now you'd use an RS0 latch if that's what you wanted to make that permanent, but I also need to then bring a line off here. This is going to be my reset line for my counting system. So that needs to go into here to reset that one, and also into here to reset this one. So it needs to be up on this level, which should stop it interfering with anything else. And we might need some repeaters to make sure that we have enough oomph to get the distance we need. So I've got a repeater there, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, so that'll get to that one fine, but I think I'll need a repeater there to run out here. So now if I press that again, it's all been reset. So first incorrect, this piston extends. Second incorrect, that piston extends. Ooh, that got a pulse then. What do I need to do there then, if that got a pulse? Interesting, I'll have to have a look at that. It didn't seem to affect anything, it didn't reset any of them. And the third trigger resets the system and lights up our death signal. So let's try it again. First one, second try, and third try, lights up our death signal and then resets the system. So that's pretty complex wiring and a pretty big build. As I said, the numerical answers for questions in sequence is the green. The yellow is our counting system, so if you get it wrong, in this case 3 times, you get some sort of signal. But for MinecraftEdu applications, the green stuff and the red stuff will do you fine. I think it'll allow you to put sequential answers in, not just maths. I think that'll enable you to do like close activities if you've got worksheets and you want the kids to choose the correct words in the correct order. You could do that. And you can have all of those signs in order. Oh, sorry, let me explain that a bit better. You can have more than 3. So I've got, what did I decide, 483 as my number. You can have 483972. You can have as many numbers as you want, and I'm working on a way to make a repeat function, so you could have 121 or 112 or something like that, but that's going to be a little ways away. The one thing I haven't done is tested this. I will have a bit of a play and come back to you with some more stuff. That's going to be it for this tutorial. I think that's going to be massively long, so I'm probably going to have to cut it down a bit. Thank you for watching. I hope it has some useful application for you. Like I say, definitely for me in the Edu system with the sequential answering. I'm looking forward to having a play with that. And the yellow stuff, like I've just joined an SMP server, so I might put, if I can gather enough redstone and stuff and pistons, put that in as a security measure on my front door sort of thing, just for fun. Thanks again for watching. please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, or if you want to. Catch you later.